I've been collecting retro video games for over 6 years now, and in that time, I've put together a pretty decent collection of well over 2,000 games. But now, because of a change in job, I'm in a whole new city, but it's a chance to start the whole thing over again with just $25, buying, selling, and trading our way to a killer retro video game collection. This is Game Room 2. Welcome to episode 8. Let's start this week the same way we do every week with a recap of where we left things off in the last episode. A grand total of $7.42 Canadian left in the Game Room Fund for hunting this week, and it was an absolutely record-shattering week for sales in the Game Room, so I'm going to try to move through them quickly, but I will tell you that we got well over $275 Canadian profit in sales this week. The Apple mouse that we picked up in last week's episode sold for $10 on Facebook Marketplace. That PetSafe containment system we bought out of pure frustration over Value Village's ridiculous retro video game prices sold for $40.56 profit on eBay. A game sale finally on eBay, and it was our copy of Bratz on the PS2 that sold on eBay for $15.63. A total of $138.16 in profit came from that copy of Bandu, the dexterity board game we picked up for $5 at Value Village, an absolutely killer sale on eBay. Not a ton of profit in this next one, but that League of Legends shirt that we found for around $5 sold on eBay for a total profit of $15.63. We also sold a Steelbook Blu-ray copy of Disney's Up. That also went on eBay for a total profit of $26.60. 2 Nintendo chargers sold in this last week on Facebook Marketplace, one for the Nintendo 3DS and one for the DS. Both went for $10 a piece, making another $20 for the Game Room 2 fund. And a Star Wars t-shirt sold on eBay. We picked this one up way back on episode 1. Total profit on eBay was $17.82, making our total profit for this week $271.82. Yeah, it looked really cool and everything with you pulling it off the wall, man, but you read the wrong amount. It was actually $291.82. Yeah, nice try, though. And this week, it's all about pawn shops, and we hit 5 killer pawn shops in 2 different cities in an effort to buy nothing but video games, some to flip, but mostly we wanted to spend all that hard-earned cash on stocking up these shelves in Game Room 2. I'm definitely going to take a couple in this stack. How much you got on Steel Diver, the second one from the bottom right there?
This one?
Yeah. Is that one the price on it? Or? I'm interested in the second one from the top, too, there. That one, yeah. Those two, yeah. Look at those guys. First up were 2 games on the Nintendo 3DS. Style Savvy Trendsetters on the 3DS, and we mainly bought this one because it does really well on eBay, and we can probably sell it for some good profit. And Steel Divers on the Nintendo 3DS because I don't own this one in my 3DS collection back at the main Game Room, and it's not a great pickup, but curious what kind of shape that disc's in, since it's just disc.
Are you a collector?
Yeah, I've been collecting a while, actually. And I don't normally buy loose games, but this copy of Final Fantasy Anthology on the PS1 is in incredible condition, and prices on this loose disc on eBay aren't too bad, so we're gonna see if we can't sell this locally or maybe flip it on eBay for a little bit of profit. We also grabbed up Mad Max on the Xbox One, a complete in-box copy in really nice condition. I've heard insanely good things about this game. Apparently it is incredible. If you've played it, let me know down in the comments how good this one is, because it probably needs to be next up on my list of games to play. We do own this one back in Game Room 1, so it'll probably make some good trade bait for this Game Room collection. Okay, so we had 10 on those, and then, I don't know what you want on all of them. You do 20 for everything?
Yep.
Okay, right on. And 20, I got cash.
That's
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. It never hurts to ask if they can cut you a bit of a deal at the cash when you're ready to check out. And yeah, 20 bucks for 4 games. I'm absolutely stoked to grab those ones up, and I'll definitely be visiting that pawn shop again. Next up is a small little pawn shop called Moncton Pawn, and we've been here before. Their inventory seems to turn over fairly slowly, kind of indicating that a lot of the stuff they have is priced a little higher than it should be, or the quality of the games really just aren't there. But this guy treats us really well every time we're in, and this was no exception. Can I peek at the... It's sort of buggy to take the games down, but peek at the PS1 games there? Awesome. Thank you so much. Take a peek at the demo discs you have there, bottom left. Yeah, I'm putting together a tiny collection of those. Oh, yeah? They're actually good. They're, cool, yeah. They're better than you think. Like yeah. Okay, I gotta check what... We are still picking up Xbox demo discs for this collection because, I mean, why not? They're... Yep, 20. That's great. Right on. Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. No problem. Have a good one. Yes, you do. $20 is probably on the high end of what I would have wanted to pay on these. But this guy generally treats us well, and he was under the impression that this is a pretty good deal. It probably is, and I was happy to grab them up. Hands down, absolutely, my favorite pawn shop in my area is Parlor Pawn. I mean, generally you can tell when you walk into a pawn shop if things are going to be priced well or not. If the shelves are packed full of way too much inventory, things are typically going to be overpriced. And if you go in and there's not a lot of things on the shelves, you know you found yourself a good pawn shop. Now, because these guys treat me so well, I never buy stuff in their store that is for resale. And today is no exception. Can I take a look at that Dokapon Kingdom? I'm going to take a peek at it. It's... I mean, for a goofy, like, we won the Stanley Cup like 13 times. Okay, that's amazing. Well, it's just, you just do season mode, right? And a couple of the boys were really, really good at the game, right? Yeah. I don't ask you guys this, but is 99 the best you can do on that? I'm just curious because it's got some kind of, it's kind of gooey, and this definitely take off. A little gooey here. Notice all the, yeah, it's all good. So it definitely shouldn't have been at that. Like I look, even on price charting, like it has like a. Yeah, thanks. We grabbed up Dokapon Kingdom on the Nintendo Wii. This is an Atlas game, and this one was overpriced compared to what price charting has it selling at. The other issue for me was a little bit about condition. This one does have a little bit of gunk on the manual, on the game case, and I've seen stuff that they bring in typically in better shape than this. And it never hurts to ask because they absolutely were willing to cut me a deal on this one. I always appreciate it, guys, so thanks so much. And yeah, let me know in the comment section if this was a good purchase or... yeah, just let me know. All right, 2 more pawn shops and their sister stores. One is Evergreen Traders. This one's a pretty good one. Let's get on and check it out. We've got these ones already in Game Room 1, but cool games if you haven't tried them out already on the Wii. I still can't get over how expensive this has gotten. Wild. It's another one to be on the lookout for Wii. And they got a lot of good Wii titles here. Punch Out on the Nintendo Wii. Already up to 50 bucks. 35% off. We've got it for $45.47. Doesn't feel like the manual's in it. Yeah, no manual. Okay, this might be something we're actually interested in. It's a decent price for the remastered Splinter Cell trilogy on the PlayStation 3. This could be cool. I'm really into these triple packs for some reason. They're just, I feel like they're the sort of thing that's going to become a little bit rarer. Can I bug you to see? I don't think I have Destruction Derby. It's pretty rare that I come across one that I don't have, so.
That's a good one there. But one of the rare ones, Super Bowling, and I'm glad I picked
that
one up at
nice.
A good price a few years back.
Yeah, that's like a $500 game.
Yeah, yeah.
Right on.
And it was not a good game at all. I beat it in like 2 hours, and it was okay. But...
There's a copy of Dragon Ball Fusions here. that I'm curious about. I know sometimes if you guys have had stuff sitting around for a while, you might price it down. And the only reason why I'm asking is because you got it at 74 and price starting has it at 56. It's right here. Oh, maybe it's sealed, that's why. Ah, okay, interesting. I didn't see that.
This one, when I scanned it in, is coming up even better price, 56 in tax.
Okay, cool.
We'll do that.
Amazing. First up is this copy of Destruction Derby 64 on the Nintendo 64. Stoked to pick this one up at $29.95. Not a bad price on this one for a really nice condition cart. Next I spot a copy of Dragon Ball Fusions on the 3DS. Wasn't for a bit of a surprise when he pulled this one out for me and I found that it was sealed and brand new. But it never hurts to ask, and after chatting with the guy a little bit, he was willing to get this all the way down to, I think, around $56 before tax. A total of $99.08 spent at this pawn shop for a couple of games that we don't have in the collection already, so yeah, not a bad pickup. Apparently it's winter all over again, I don't know. We're at the sister pawn shop to the last one we were at, Digital World. Let's head in and see what we can't find. Ooh, they've got a copy of Diablo 1. That's one that I still have been looking for in the main game room. Not complete, so no manual on that one, but a good price. And there's another I still don't have on the GameCube. That F-Zero GX has eluded me for a while, but I think at 114, I'm probably gonna pass for today. Okay, this might be a really good deal. $44.96. This is 25% off. Even the regular price was really well priced. Complete in box. I have this in the main game room on the Wii, but not on the Xbox 360. This might be our pickup today. I'm going to show you what else I'm looking at. I don't know why I'm obsessed with some of this Wii shovelware. Monster Mayhem, Build, and Battle. Oh god, why do I do this to myself? Oh, there also is another copy of Michael Jackson Experience. We may have to go in on Michael Jackson. We still have two, but there might be a chance to get a third. Just gonna grab those.
I'm just gonna grab those.
Thanks.
And the cases made by Xbox actually made sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the Xbox One games are on this side.
Right? I know.
It angers me.
It's a valid thing to be angry about.
No,
Awesome.
not considering the storm we're supposed to get.
All right, in total, we ended up with 3 games from Digital World, and those are Bikini Samurai Squad on the Xbox 360, Monster Mayhem, Build, and Battle. We also picked up a third copy of the Michael Jackson Experience on Nintendo Wii. We're going all in on this one, as we already have 2 copies from last week's episode, and that makes 3. All right, I want to know what you thought of our pickups this week at the Pawn Shop exclusive episode here at Game Room 2. I'm going to walk you through what we have on the shelves at the end of episode 8, just to give you an idea of where we're sitting at. $1.51 Canadian left in the Game Room Fund, and the shelves are looking absolutely stocked with some pretty quality games. Not bad after 8 weeks, starting with just $10. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite pickup was today, what I absolutely blundered on and made massive mistakes on today, and thanks for sticking around. All the likes, comments, subscribes, all that stuff goes a long way in helping my channel grow. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. You stuck around for bonus footage, and this week we're filming it right here at Game Room 2. And I wanted to touch on this week some of the pickups that I've been making for Game Room 2 and the choices that I'm making. You're probably noticing that a lot of the things that I'm picking up aren't particularly like common things necessarily. I'm not doing any Marios, Zeldas, and that's not for lack of wanting those things. If I found Marios and Zeldas, the types of things that sell really quickly at good prices, I would absolutely be picking those up. But you might have probably caught on by now that the majority of things that I'm picking up for this collection are things I don't have back at home in the original Game Room. So things like Dokapon Kingdom, that's a game that had been sitting at that particular pawn shop for months now, and I've sort of had my eye on it. Same thing with Dragon Ball Fusions. There were lots of other super common, easy selling 3DS games there, but back at Game Room 1, we're putting together a pretty substantial 3DS collection. I'm way overdue for a video on that back at Game Room 1, but these are the reasons why I'm picking up stuff like this. I am less than 100 games away from a full loose cart N64 set. I think I've got 229 games as of the filming of this video. So that's the motivation behind what I'm picking up in this collection. And hey, thanks for sticking around for another bonus footage, and I'll catch you next week for episode 9.